Hi there and welcome back to Jay's Toy Collection UK. And no, I'm not in a galaxy far, far away. I am in the live stream room because we have breaking news, and today it comes in Star Wars Lego form. So before we get into it, if you could hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, of course. Tickle that notification bell to find when the next video goes up. But you can see behind me lots of Star Wars products ranging from 6-inch Black Series to 3 3/4 inch scale. But there is one more type of Lego that as of 3 months ago, I started collecting. Of course, that was the not action figure form, the Lego form of Star Wars. And there was a rumor circulating, flying around the internet, that Jabba's sail barge would be coming to what they call the Ultimate Collector Series, UCS, massive scale. And guess what? That rumor, it's true. So let's head over to the Lego website now, because here we have the breaking Lego news that Jabba's sail barge in UCS form is indeed coming on the 6th of October. So only a couple of weeks away. So there will be early access for Lego Insiders from the 3rd to the 5th. So this will be going up for order on the 3rd of October, midnight. So as midnight ticks, get in that queue. That's what I will be doing online on the 3rd of October to buy probably the most expensive Lego set I am ever going to purchase. So it's been a heavy few months for me and collecting Lego as I tried to backtrack what I needed, but I was hoping this would appear to be true. And as I've called this video, is it a perfect Lego set? Well, to me, yes, it is. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is this a perfect Lego set, or do you have issues with it? Because I am so excited. Now, the reason I'm so excited is, being a collector of many different scales, there was one grail piece I have never been able to get my hands on. That is the first ever HasLab project. So a 3 3/4 inch scale, back in the classic Kenner Star Wars toy scale of the sail barge. It was the first ever HasLab they did. It retailed at a very similar price at £500. But now, a few years later on the aftermarket, it goes for £2,500. So I thought I could never drop £2,500 on one release. So I thought, well, maybe now I collect Lego, I can get a cantina, maybe I can get a skiff in a Sarlacc pit, and can I get a Jabba sail barge? Yes, I can, because look at this. I'm so excited. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. This is exactly what I was looking for. A massive, and I mean massive, set to be a really cool display piece in my newly formed Lego room. So let's get into a few of the details here, including its massive size. So it's an 18 plus build, so it is going to be a complex one to build. It's 3,942 pieces. You get 3,440 insider points. Item number 75397, 11 minifigures included. But let's get to the dimensions then. So height, I was worried about height. I've only got a 17-inch gap. Now I know, no filth in the comments, I've only got a 17-inch gap. I'm okay. It's only 10 inches tall. So 10 inches tall, 25 centimeters, or in Lego terms, it's a base plate standing up. It's the height of a base plate. It's also pretty much the depth of a base plate. The same dimension, 10 inches, 25 centimeters. So it's going to be a chunky boy. And then the width, the length, if you will. 31 inches, 77 centimeters, or in Lego base plate terms, 3 and a little smidge full-size Lego base plates. And the gap I've got this to put in is 4 Lego base plates. So I've got a perfect size gap for this. Couldn't be happier. I was hoping it'd be fully enclosed so I could just literally have it floating over the sands of Tatooine. And indeed, I could. Now, as I say, early access for the insiders. Sign up. It is free to be a Lego insider. You can get on that midnight release. And the points, that's a bonus, because Lego give you points. Hasbro, please take notes. Give me points for buying things. So I've earned over £100 of points so far, and I will be cashing them in on this bad boy to get a £100 discount just for collecting Lego. So that will help with a bit of a sting of the price. So this is a $500 set, or $429.99 in the UK. So yeah, as I said, probably the most expensive Lego set I'm ever going to purchase, but is it worth it? Does it take the perfection with the price tag? But I knew it's going to be expensive. The Star Wars 8080 in Lego form is £735. So it's £300 cheaper than that, but there are less pieces. So 4,000 pieces, it works out roughly, if you do it price per brick, about 11 pence. So it's pretty much what they call Star Wars tax. So it is a little more expensive. It's not too bad when it comes to price per brick. compared to some of the Star Wars things I've seen out there. But it's going to be a heavy hit to the wallet. Luckily, Lego take PayPal credit, so that might have to be my way into getting this particular set. But let me know your thoughts on the price in the comments below. I'm sure nobody is particularly happy to be having to pay this price, but it's a massive set, isn't it? It's going to look good. 4,000 pieces. Equivalent price is a Lord of the Rings, the Rivendell set. So Lord of the Rings is what pulled me into Lego a few months ago with Barad-dûr, the Eye of Sauron. That's pulled me in, and then Star Wars kind of expanded it, and it's all spiraled. It's spiraled from there. So it's the same price as Rivendell, but you get 2,000 less Lego pieces. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is Disney and Star Wars tax, if you couldn't get it any clearer. But let's get into the set, shall we? So that's a tongue twister, isn't it? Let's go through these pictures. So shout out, of course, friend of the channel, occasional co-host of This Week in Toys, Matt at the Detached Brick. I'm sure he will have a video up on this later. I wonder if he is excited as I am. So let's try and zoom in if we can on said minifigures. So you get 11. Would have liked more. The Cantina came with like 20 odd of the things, so could have done with a few more. But it is what it is. At least we've got some good characters here. And yeah, Hut Slayer Leia's there. I suppose that's right. I should be calling her these days, not Slave Leia. Hut Slayer Leia. She is there. So Hasbro, take notes. We could do an upgrade of Leia in the Black series because Lego can do it. Why can't you? So C-3PO, he's there. He's a bit of a letdown for me as C-3PO because he's only got a little bit of silver on his silver leg. They could have done a fancier job, I think, there with maybe having the dual printing on the leg, so that could have been better. Bib Fortuna's there. They have reused the fat version of the neck piece, so it should have been a thinner version. But as a new to Lego collector, I don't have either version, so I don't know a lot of difference. But I have seen a previous version of the sail barge, a much smaller sail barge, where he does have the thinner neck piece there. So that could have been a bit thinner, but for me, I think it'll still work okay. Then we got some of the characters that will be missing, of course, from the skiff. So the desert skiff, Lego pulled a bit of a fast one, and the skiff that would go with this in the Sarlacc pit, I've already purchased. Luckily, it was in a sale, but they are selling that separately. So we've got 3 of the characters we potentially want to put between the sail barge or the skiff there. So I'm not going to name them because I can never remember half their names. But we have Max Rebo. So he's pretty cool. Again, he's a character I'd like to see in Black Series form. So Max Rebo is there to DJ the decks. You've got Hut Slayer Leia. She does look pretty cool. They've done a bit of a compromise, maybe. They've not a lot of legs showing, The sort of skirt piece, they have printed it, but they printed it around the sides. So you got no flesh showing. But I think that's a bit of a compromise I can live with. And it does look better than some other figures I've seen of Leia. I think it's a reuse of a Gamorrean guard. Again, I would like some more Gamorrean guards. Going to try and army build these bad boys. But we do have R2 and, of course, the drinks tray. And there's some translucent pieces in there that look pretty good. Over to Salacious B. Crumb. They've done the funny thing. They seem to have some mandate with not printing dots in the eyes on some of the more evil characters of Star Wars. If I can zoom back out of here. Oh, I've got myself stuck in a Lego Zoom. There we go. Rookie error. We can get out of that one. Back we go in. And then the main event, Jabba himself down there. If I can zoom in on old Jabba. I think he is a new mold for Jabba. He does look printed really well. So luckily, I've managed to get my recent 3 3/4 inch Jabba from Hasbro to put in his palace. And now I can have this one finally floating within a sail barge. So there's the big ass box. And it is, as I say, a big ass box. This might take me a little while to build, but it does have a floatable flap. Another bit of a tongue twister there. So you can see some of the dioramas inside. So we've got the driving area by the looks of it. We have got the Gamorrean guard outside the prison. So they put the prison in. We got R2 and his cool little drinks tray in the kitchen. I think there's a weaponry behind there as well. Jabba is just chilling there. And I think you can, by the looks of it, attach Leia to the chain. So I didn't think they'd be doing that. And you've got Max Rebo there DJing the decks, of course. So you can see the inside or shut up the flap like I probably will be doing. You'll probably never see half of those again once I have this floating around the sands of Tatooine. But you do have the base as well. There you can see the display stand, 3 sort of black pieces there to actually stand the set on. There is the front look straight down the shaft. Look at that fantastic looking sail barge. I like all the bit of detailing work they've done on the actual Lego set there with some of the tile pieces to make the detail. So here's a closer look then inside with a C-3PO. They've kind of tried a bit of silver on the leg, but they've not gone the whole hog, so we could have done that. There's a frog. I've seen one of those in the Harry Potter set. I'm sure Jabba is getting ready to eat that. The famous Lego chicken leg. That seems to be in every set going these days. There's a good look at Leia's face print. I do like her printing. I was just surprised we got Leia in a sort of fancy bikini. Yeah, impressed. They've actually included her in the set. I was thinking there might be a mandate from Lucasfilm. They couldn't do that version of Leia anymore. So it is great to actually see her on the gun tariff at the top there. We've got some facts on a little display packet there, and there is Jabba in all this sluggish glory. I love Return of the Jedi. It hasn't been clear from my excitement so far. It is my favourite Star Wars film. It was when I was growing up. So to finally have some form of the sail barge represented in the collection, I, for one, could not be happier. So you've got some artwork from the film on the back of the box there. The Mooring Garden. Looks like you've got a sneaky. They haven't put Leia actually from the film there. They've actually put the Lego version. So no bras here. No bras here from Hasbro. It's Lego. See, I can't even get them right. They're on the brain. So you've got a display stand for the minifigures, and look at the size of that. As I say, 77 whopping centimeters will take up your whole table. Looks like there's a little staircase to nowhere potentially at the top, and you've got your foldable flaps to go through. There's a closer look then in the weaponry with the Gamorrean Guard. We do have the prison cell as well, and the broom, because you've got to get your sweeping done. All the sands of Tatooine are blowing round. We've got Bib Fortuna just chilling in the kitchen. He's ready to make himself a snack, but there is Jabba then. So you can see Salacious B just sitting behind him then. Oh, and is that supposed to be his hookah pipe? Have they actually done the pipe? Oh, I didn't think they'd do that. That does look like he's got his pipe sculpted into the side there on the set. And you've got R2 with his little tile with his drinks tray. Another figure I'd like to see in other scales. I collect Star Wars in far too many scales, I'm discovering from this video, but there it is on the display, on the table. It looks so good. I think to me, this looks utterly perfect of what this set should be like. Yes, it could have more minifigures. There could be some better printing on those minifigures, and the price could be better, but the price, to be honest, was what I was expecting. I was expecting this to be a little more, actually. I thought this might have been about $550 and about £500. So luckily, I've built those points up. So that's my top tip for the day for any new Lego collectors. Build those points up, and then you can use them on one of these bigger sets. But eventually, it will be. Lego seems to be out for 2 or 3 years as a release schedule, unlike my 6-inch stuff that I collect. So you haven't got to go in day one. But if you do, you might get a giveaway purchase, which we'll cover in a second. And there is the final image. We're talking of that giveaway purchase. If we head over to Instagram here and shout out to Falcon Brick Studios, on this page, they are showing what will be the giveaway purchase by the looks of it. I'm assuming maybe only for the Lego Insiders, or it might run for the first week if stocks last, and is Luke's lightsaber hilt from Return of the Jedi. So you'll get this for free with the set as long as stocks last, and they didn't last very long on my first midnight Lego experience, which was a Lord of the Rings set. By the morning, they were sold out, so I'm definitely staying up to make sure I get this, because those things were selling for over £100. So if you didn't want this, but you could sell it, you might get 100 quid for this, and then you can take a good chunk off the set. So definitely worth looking out for. So there's a look at that then. So I'm sure that will be on the Lego website once it actually launches here, but we do have the official images there showing Luke's lightsaber hilt. Will I keep it? Will I sell it? I do not know. It's my favorite lightsaber design, so I think I would probably keep it. But yeah, that is a sail barge. So what else can I say? I am far too overexcited about a Lego set. But are you picking this up? Any thoughts at all on it? Let me know down in the comments below. We can have a good old chinwag. But ladies and gentlemen, I think I will get out of here. So I've been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK, and a sail barge. It's a coming.